again, replicating what they did earlier against King Empire.
He's back.
Leomon, third game.
Never forget.
Are they going to bring the Angela this time?
Nah,
Not this time.
way. Never forget
may.
the Leomon that clutched out against SMG last season, right? The one that stole the Lord 1v4 right before his death. That was what gave us the best comeback.
Sopan's face was like, bro, what do I play?
Might as well face Sapakito at this point.
He's so lost.
I think that works, yeah.
Yeah, just play Sapakito,
Okay.
right? I mean, regardless of who you go up against, if it's an X-Borg, say bye-bye to your Ferraga armor. Technically, RSG NY, they have two flexes. I know RSG Philippines that did give Demon Kai the X-Borg jungle, but this is where we see the full draft of RSG, Mirko.
Yeah, it just comes down to how they flex this. The Edith is going to go XP, is going to go Roam, X-Borg can go jungle too. Up against the Leomord, I think it's kind of tough for him to kite in the jungle with that X-Borg, but I guess we'll see with the Paquito as well. It kind of puts him in a tough spot if he actually flexes that to XP too. Go to Rizla. I think, yeah, that's a safer choice. You don't want to put the X-Borg in lane with the Paquito. He's going to get bullied. That's the winning matchup, I guess, that we talked about for RSG for Repo to make plays.
Okay, Ripple with the Rizla is back. The 9-1 to Rizla from yesterday showing up again. Is this enough, though, to shut down Homeboys? Final words from you, Mirko. How are the drafts looking like?
I think this one is a bit more 50-50. RSG have the win, like they have their win cons now. They have their prio picks. They can just out-mechanic it. But Homeboys are taking them on to that 50-50 battle, man. They're ego drafting at this point, right? This is what they like to do when they're on match point and the momentum's on their side. So, you know, I'll say, just to make it intense, RSG Malaysia, hopefully they get it done.
All right, RSG Malaysia extended lifeline agent.
Oh, it's gonna be an interesting one because I agree with Mirko. RSG has strong lanes, but they're playing against Zorn's chip, which so far is a near 100% win rate. Can they do it?
Well, we have to find out here. Is this going to be our second grand finalist ascending to the grand finals? Or will RSG MY kind of make things interesting for us and drag this to game number 4? Because they definitely need a miracle. And will we see a miracle right now? Because as of now, Homeboys going up against RSG MY game number 3.
I gotta be honest, I never expected to see Leomor even once in the seasons, let alone twice, courtesy of Chibi. But again, the pressure for Homeboys early on, despite Ripple getting the Terizla, they are still not afraid to just get Sabat ahead, or at least put some presence in the top side with Voodoo around.
My God, look at how hard they're aiming Rippo.
Oh, they're just walking up.
Wait.
Chipping away at his HP here. Zorn almost losing his life, but Repo is going to be forced to recall back. Instantly backs off. Meanwhile, Stope also taking a lot of damage here as they try to apply pressure on this Leomon. And it seems like RSGY, they're getting a little bit aggressive themselves, while Repo's got to somewhat hold on himself as well.
Yes, Sabai's going to freeze the wave. No need to hard shove it. Maybe you get a sneaky trade against Ripple. I feel like Ripple probably saw Sabat walk into that bush, but the fact that Sabat can now stand behind Ripple's cannon minion as a Paquito into Terizla, that is something else.
It's quite annoying, but I think both teams also recognize that this is going to be a speedy game. There's going to be a lot of team fighting, especially once that first turtle comes about. There's 3 quantum charges on both sides, a good amount of movement speed, penetration all around. No defensive emblems being picked up this game at all. Looks like RSG is taking our advice, go down swinging, and we'll see if that happens.
Oh, Repo once again faced with a lot of pressure, this time calling the no-go for a little bit of backup, so that's going to help him a little bit more. Now, do they get the catch here? Oh, wait, what?
Lethal Ignition!
No way!
Good stuff from Izanami. I mean, it's been quite a while since Woody got slowed down like that, but that also means he's not going to hit 4 anytime soon. No flicker for him, most importantly.
Well, Divergent comes in. Zorn, where were you looking? You are going to get shot from behind. This time, Repo will take a huge jab on Zorn. Now, Sabat looking for the flank, but this pretty much is going to be an RSG MY server. There's no way it's going to get stolen, right? Okay, there's no way. That's impossible.
Breath of fresh air. RSG MY off to a definitely more stable start. Just disregarding whether they get a lead or not, the fact that they were able to pull this off is good enough.
Storm being... Oh, hold on.
Oh, Repo penalties though, trying to buy a little bit of time, but he's going to get everyone dropped on top of it, instantly executed. Homeboys, very flashy here.
Homeboys hitting back instantly, and they do need that. They've already been slowed down in that early game with Stone finding a nice hiding in that bush to punish Udil straight away to secure that first Lord easily for RSG. Despite this though, the net worth lead not going to be too notable. Homeboys still keeping up.
Adaptations being made from RSG MY as well, but no go. He's looking to finish off Udil. He gets a solo kill all by himself. Homeboys unable to respond to this as well. Loleo is able to get a huge chunk of the gold plating down bottom because of the fact of that earlier rotation up top with the shortcut.
And then Udil does not have the flicker. That's why Vinogo can just run him down without having to use the last insanity. I can't believe I didn't think of this theory earlier, but I feel like RSGMY is Ripple is getting hard targeted by Homeboys just because he taunted Homeboys yesterday.
I think maybe yes, that's part of it, but Homeboys also recognizes that EXP lane priority is very important. RSG though, doing a great job of playing this map, even against Zorn on this chip.
Oh, Storm looking for the setup. Eternal God comes in to try and scare off. RSGMY does have a little bit more control this game compared to the previous one here. As Homeboys, they need to figure out how to play around with Chibi, because as of yet, he struggled on this Leomon every single time.
It's not going to be easy. But RSGMY at least getting lowly out a good lane. Teresa doing decent as well. Even Vinogo, he's doing fine, but Izanami topside.
Oh my goodness, topside Izanami gonna be completely dove on as well. Homeboys, they just brought everyone with the shortcut. No way for RSGMY to kind of stop this as well, when Izanami is going to be priority. The Homeboys, they may have lost a turret down bottom, the gold plating here, but Udil, once again, he gets caught out. Storm was able to find a pick on him once more. Udil, 3 deaths, almost 5 minutes into the game.
It's a small price to pay. They still get the top tier 1. Homeboys give away the turtle. Not too big of a deal at this point because Chibi, he is still power farming. So he's keeping tabs to Vinogo in terms of levels and experience and gold. I think Homeboys are fine with it. Yeah, RSGMY, the most they got was an equalizer.
Yeah, I think Homeboys are actually reverting to the same style they approached the game when we saw them playing against KGE, right? When they're behind in that early game, they start playing it slow, playing it more deliberate to make sure that they're able to stay somewhat even with their opponents to allow nets to scale up. And if RSG has learned anything from watching Homeboys earlier today, they knew that they need to step on the gas here and not allow Homeboys the space they're looking to create.
They saw the NOD done by Udil, so some healing reduction, good utility, concealed by Storm.
Oh, conceal Rebo with a catch and
Wow.
follow-up setup as well by Storm. Instantly gone. Udil and Chibi completely shut down, but Nogo still fighting against Sapat. He's going to try and drag him back a win as well. Sapat trying to run for his life. He is going to be fine. Zorn, however, looking to re-engage, but his teammates still not respawn yet. He does have the shortcut. He finally goes for Conceal Blade. Finally drops it. They want to re-engage this. Repo, no penalty zone. They want to retaliate. It's Tsunami. First of all, here comes the Phantom Seed to try and turn things around. RSGMY, they lose only 1 with this counter engage by Zorn.
Great combo from RSGMY, but Homeboys at least clap back with 1 kill. They waited for the respawn timer to almost come true, and Zorn instantly drops the shortcut to allow Ness to pick up his 2nd kill of the game.
I literally just mentioned RSG needs to step on the gas, play the tempo quicker, and they did that. They found a nice play with the conceal, but Homeboys actually not allowing themselves to play too slowly. Nets though, is he gonna get caught here?
Oh, he does have the flicker, so he is going to be in a very, very... Well, he's got to have fast fingers, right? Considering that usually we kind of see Purifies coming from Homeboys, but this game, RGMY, if they hit those stuns on you, that is going to be perma lock on Homeboys.
I think RSGMY, they just want to get this mid priority.
So close he caught Nets. That's going to be a combo coming in, and this is what I'm talking about. No Purifies means you are dead.
Yes, not even using the flicker, knows that there's no way he gets out. The fact that Homeboys lost that tier 1 mid so early on means that RSGMY, they can keep doing this, just keep applying pressure, right? Just put the pressure point. Homeboys relying on Subba to create side lane pressure on the other end.
Things are definitely looking up for RSGMY. Probably the best early game they've had the entire series. So the net worth difference, not that much actually.
Now shortcut comes in, they go in for the collapse. They're all fighting for the fight. Chibi looking to try and clean house as well, but the pin on the penalty zone by Repo catches undo. Sapat and Chibi will fall to everyone, and RSGMY just finds a double out of nowhere. Repo, whew.
Man, you'd think that RSGMY would at least have some semblance of lead, but it's again an equalizer, right? HOMEBOIS stealing the turtle, that's the icing on the cake, and Nets finding another kill off of that team fight. They had to sacrifice Chibi and Subbud, but damage still done. At least Lo Liao gets the top tier 1 finally, and that kind of should have been the case a while ago.
I'm honestly impressed that HOMEBOIS are still fighting so aggressively despite the fact that they know RSG MY is a little bit stronger than them at this stage of the game, right? The portal comes in, even the non-mobile members like Udil are just walking straight through despite having 4 deaths. Having that faith, having that trust that it is going to contribute to their team. As of right now, the network difference between all the players actually not that much despite the pressure that RSG has been outputting, and HOMEBOIS actually still itemizing quite greedily in terms of damage.
Oh, wait a minute. Zorn conceal play. He's going to focus on Lo Liao's. Here he comes. Shortcut. Everybody's going to be diving on him as well. Fantasy tries to catch him off guard. Chibi from the flight. Goes over the French button. Udil with the dream and eternal guard. Catches one. Nets picks Storm apart, and now they're on the run, and Chibi is going to run them all down. He gets one, but it's so low. He's going to die to a no-go, but the damage has been done. They've got 3 courtesy of Zorn from HOMEBOIS.
Zorn coined the backup soon as they were ready to fight, but can we talk about how Subbud flickered KO punched Lo Liao back into the fight just to make sure that this Roger died in an instant?
Yeah, I saw that. That was such a play coming in from Subbud here to make sure that Lo Liao is kept in place. And you know what this game is reminding me of? This game is reminding me of classic Todak. When they're behind, they throw bodies and somehow get the lead.
Out of this world. They have the lead now. A minor one, but still something for HOMEBOIS. Nets has 4 kills right now.
They're funneling this carry. They're making sure that Nets is getting attacks on everyone. Even if he doesn't get a kill, he's getting an assist. Chibi and Subbud seem willing to throw away their lives, in fact, just to chip people down and secure more farm for Nets. HOMEBOIS have a game plan here. RSG need to figure this out.
Yeah, in this case, they're already setting up for diversion here down bottom. RSGMY trying to check exactly where is the rest of members from HOMEBOIS. But they're also preemptively recalling. They're sending Udil back to the base. So this is interesting to see RSGMY, you know, just so afraid of just pushing out of the base because of the fact that they don't exactly know where Zorn is. And this is actually frustrating from RSGMY.
Yeah, I mean, how the momentum has shifted, right? RSGMY, they were the ones taking fights. Sometimes HOMEBOIS were running at them, but RSGMY always felt good about these fights. Right now, that's completely changed. RSGMY deciding to slow down a little bit, especially when the first Lord is on the table.
Looking at the items, I like that Udil has gone for that Bloodwing second item. He needs a little bit of that survivability considering what he's been through up until that point. Izanami actually matching as well with the Bloodwing second item. Lolil going for the Windtalker Endless Battle Malefic Roar build. So not Trinity, not Great Dragon Spear as far as I can tell. Rippo actually going for full tank here. Sometimes you will see Terizlas go for at least 1 damage item, but no, Antique into the Athenas. He wants the front line.
Now here comes the divergent play. They're calling everybody, but no one's not there. They're actually having 3 men. They're gonna try first down. Chibi, they know exactly the timings for the purple buff. Gets the fast drop in. Zorn looking to try and re-engage, but they say, you know what, it's okay. We still got time. But speaking of time, 25 seconds for Chibi means that he will be able to rejoin the fight with the shortcut. But as you can see, RSGMY, they are gonna try and rush the Lord for now. Subbud looking for the flank. Lord dropping pretty low. They have to make a play, but it's not enough time. Chibi, 11 seconds down means RSGMY gets this Lord away for free. But the diversion up top, here he comes. They find Zorn. They're looking on Nets. Nets with the flicker. He dies on forward, but he still dies on Loleo now. Zorn manages to escape this, only losing Nets from the side of HOMEBOIS.
Hey man, Nets went down swinging. He went down looking cool. The flicker underneath the inhibitor to dodge a penalty zone, knowing that he's most likely dead. Damn, I mean, he was just a few hits away from taking out that inhibitor despite his team not getting the lore, and that itself, I think, is good enough to put RSGMY in a potential negative if they don't make a use of this first push.
In actuality, if Zorn was just a little bit quicker with his rotation up the top lane, he may have been able to catch RSG right as they TP'd in and pulled in his own portal to back up Nets, right? It was just a couple seconds too slow, but Homeboys don't seem to be phased by this too much. Net worth difference still even for both teams, but RSG do have the Lord and they want to take as many towers as possible.
Well, already in position, purple buff coming in. Lord also going to be crashing on towards the base here. Zor nowhere to be found as of yet. Udil, it's a nice little Eternal Guardian coming in, Eternal Guard coming in, but from behind, Zor, he gets scouted out. Here comes the chain stun. Does he drop the shotgun? Finally, he drops it, but is he going to be able to survive? No, they do not. Shotgun also destroyed less than 2 seconds. Zorn sacrificing his life, but RSG MY, they're continuing their assault here. Somebody's going to try and trade a purple buff of their own, but I don't think he's going to be able to clear it in time here.
Yeah, thankfully,
Oh,
RSGMY got that inhibitor.
Oh, they don't check it.
Oh,
they
Ripple
don't
didn't
check
see
it.
it.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness, they didn't see Serpent. Oh, that was so unfortunate. So he's going to be able to recall back to base. RSGMY continues with the pressure as Homeboys may need to find a little bit of space to actually make a comeback for this.
I mean, Homeboys have been playing with the lane sideways pretty well, right? Tier 2s on both side lanes down. They do have a top lane to worry about from time to time, but even that wave is shoved up pretty far up.
Oh, here comes Zorn. He's looking for it.
Zorn, he's got concealed play. He's going to try and find someone, but again, he's getting bursted down so quick. Lolios is going to go for the kill, and he is going to drop it as well. But the Eternal Guard, he was a bait. Lolios, he needs to run. Can he get out? But the concealed play keeps him alive. Now, Homeboys, they are the ones to get baited themselves here. What an outplay from Lolios, and now Nets will fall. Storm surviving, but no, Udio will finish him off. Repo finally intercepts his under turret, and they will all fall. It is going to be a potential wipeout. Subpa clears the minions down bottom, but RSGMY, they've got a miracle, a sign of it, and they are going to focus down on the crystal, and they will take Game 3, dragging this to Game 4.
Homeboys decided to take a bit of risk, pull out the Leomore, and guess what? Both Leomore games have resulted in a loss. But they can afford to take such risks. It's 1-2 still in favor of Homeboys. A lifeline for RSGMY.
I like the idea of throwing bodies to get some lead, but I think it went just a little bit too far, and RSGMY did not let that go